Oh my god.
Alex! Today we are here drafting the finest of Italian cuisine. Does the moon hit your eye like a big pizza pie? It's amore! And we're going to be doing it in a draft. Okay, I'm ignorant. I'm sorry. Regardless, we're doing it in a draft. I will have the first pick.
Okay.
And then you will have the second and the third. It's a snake order. Then I get the fourth and the fifth. We have 6 picks between the two of us. I begin, and this is where I'm gonna need a little clarification.
Okay.
Can I just take pizza?
Yes. That was gonna be my first
That
pick.
essentially functions like hot dog, like hamburger.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take pizza. It's versatile. If you're going to ask me a specific type of pizza, I honestly have no answer for you because I just love pizza in general. Some people hate Hawaiian. If it's there, I'll eat it. Ham and pineapple, serve it up to me. I love anchovies. Give me a pizza, please. Yeah, I really do like anchovies.
Interesting. Okay.
And that, if you didn't know it with that pick, you'll know it with one of my others for Italian.
See, you know what?
I don't know if that spoils anything, so.
I don't think it does. I'll go with basic for my first two. I'm going to go lasagna. Describe it to the people. Yeah.
It was on the list.
Yeah. For me, it ties back to a place I used to go to, my favorite restaurant over in Lugano, Switzerland, which was in the Italian part of Switzerland. But that was in like my first week. I ended up having it. My dad's lasagna was the best I ever had, and right now it's still number 2. But that was like something that elevated my idea of cuisine to a whole new level. It's called Argentinos. So big fan of that. Now, for my second overall pick, this is also going to piss you off because I feel like this is relatively simplistic, but it is bolognese, or as Americans call it, bolognese. But it's a meat sauce. Was that not on your list?
I had ragu, like meat sauce. So
yeah. So ragu, by the way, is ridiculously good. I went to Philadelphia, of all places. I went to this Irish pub at like 1 a.m. Like they had I don't know if it was a lamb ragu or something. Maybe it was just a beef ragu. It was to die for. But bolognese is phenomenal because there's so many variations that you can have of it. You can make it lean, so it's actually healthy. So essentially, it's just ground. I make a ground turkey in bulk so that I can at least have a lean protein every day. I'll just toss it up with some pasta sauce, and then it just ends up making something that's beautiful. But I think that's just phenomenal. Adds that protein aspect that makes it very, very special.
Real quick, I got to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. I absolutely love Underdog Fantasy because I love football, and now that the football season is far and away, it doesn't mean my betting season has to be because they do all kinds of sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, esports even. They got you covered, whether that's weekly best ball or my favorite, higher lower on player props. So if you sign up at Underdog Fantasy using promo code Broshmo, then they will give you a first time deposit up to $250. That's right. So if you're gonna go and bet with Underdog Fantasy, use promo code Broshmo, take advantage of this offer, but please bet responsibly and bet within your means. All right, Gojo. Oh, do you have a pick, buddy?
He's excited. He has that sneaky tongue out too, dude.
He's like, oh, dude, I'm starving. Why are y'all talking about?
Oh my god,
dude! I didn't know I needed a sneeze guard for this guy.
Damn.
All right, so I got another question, Alex.
Okay.
Can I just take pasta?
No, I just said bolognese. That is a form.
Okay. I just was asking.
Get the hell out of here. That's like all Italian food. Come on, man.
It is, and I love pasta.
I just said a pasta, so I could have taken pasta then.
And lasagna. That's why we ask questions, Alex.
Lasagna is a pasta noodle.
I know. All right, so I'm gonna go with shrimp scampi.
Okay, nice.
I'm a big seafood guy.
Yeah.
Love me some seafood. I could get down with that.
Why don't you just do seafood pasta? I'll allow that. Because I could do like fruta de mare.
I'm drafting from my board.
I was giving you more clearance.
So, fun fact, Alex, I'm very, very basic when it comes to my pasta. Just give me a meat sauce and I'm fine.
Yeah.
If I venture outside of that, even if it's like fettuccine Alfredo, I'm like, can I get a red sauce with some meat in it? I'm basic, dude. I'm basic.
Yeah, no chicken Alfredo, Sengi. What shall I call you, Tyler?
All right, so I'm gonna go with my third pick. Hopefully, I don't butcher this, but was it ossobuco? It's essentially like you could have it in like veal, or you could do it with like pork. It's just got like the big bone, and you just like flavor it up with like some sauce, some spices.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but like
you could do it with like beef. You could do it with like lamb. You could do it in a variety of different ways. I mean, you just put a big hunk of meat in front of me. I'm gonna gobble that sucker up, and you could take that out of context if you want.
It's ossobuco. Ossobuco.
Ossobuco. Okay.
Ossobuco. My next one is. Oh wait, do you have one more? No.
I don't.
You had ossobuco. Yeah, I was like, all right.
And shrimp scampi. Oh, my list is. I'm falling to pieces, dude.
You know, I'm gonna go with one. Technically, both are gonna be basic, but both of them have a close place to my heart. One is chicken parmesan. Parmigiano.
It was on the list.
Yeah, I mean breaded chicken breast,
chicken parm,
or chicken thighs. You know, whichever one's more juicy to you. Like, you know, I'm more of a chicken breast guy. I'm more of a breast than the thigh guy, as you could say. But obviously, you can pair it up with pasta too. I think it's a little too carb heavy. I kind of like to appreciate one on its own and the other on its own. But I mean, again, it's literally fried chicken with pasta sauce. You think about it, and like some Italian seasoning. So you can't go wrong there. But my fourth choice, right?
Yep.
This one is going to be similar to bolognese, but this is going to be my specific order at one of my favorite Italian restaurants here in Dallas.
Olive Garden?
Yeah, Olive Garden. No, it's called North Italia here in Dallas. I don't know if it's a national chain, but it is. It's olive vodka. It's a whatever pasta olive vodka with meatball. Technically, I could just say olive vodka, but I'm just going to be more specific. Meatball, just like my pizza. If you make a good meatball, nothing can beat like an actual handmade, homemade meatball. That is legendary tier. So
that is facts.
Yep. Kachu, okay. One too, Sangi.
So I have the next two picks here. I'm gonna go with, since I took pizza, I don't feel right taking calzone, so I'm gonna go with the flat breaded version, the stromboli.
The what?
It's essentially it's like you're
going for a flatbread pizza, dude. Well, let's just say you cover all that. Well, you cover all pizza.
So like a calzone. Okay, so
calzone
like
included.
Calzone, all that's included. Oh man,
if it uses a pizza dough,
you're taking things off my list. Okay.
I'm
never mind.
You out here? What? I'm having you get like more than what you're asking for.
I don't have much left on my list, Alex. I'm in trouble. All right,
just Google it, dude. Trust me. There's stuff here.
My next one, I kind of like alluded to this with anchovies. I'm gonna go with eggs in purgatory, where it's nice sauce, meat. You throw some eggs on top of it, a little spice. What? It is nice. It's a breakfast. You never had like that? Like eggs in purgatory?
I'm looking this shit up.
Look it up. It's really good. I was suspect. Then I went to, I forgot what the place is called, but
I know what this is. Yeah.
The minute I saw like on the menu, I was like, oh crap, they got an avocado toast. I know what type of breakfast place I'm at. I don't know if I'm gonna dig this. So someone told me this had like anchovies in it, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was really good.
Yeah. It's similar to shakshuka. So yeah.
See, I don't even know what that is.
I remember I worked at a Mediterranean spot. We had a shakshuka. I'm forgetting exactly what was in it, but it does remind me of that.
Okay. But it was really good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going basic.
Okay. Go basic.
We've covered a lot of entrees. I'm going to go with some dessert. I'm going to go with gelato.
That was the legendary selection. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Like, because I'm not a big desserts guy, but like,
Sure.
gelato is nice,
legendary.
simple. It's, I guess, natural.
Yeah.
Not dealing with like the sugar overload and whatnot. So, like, quite honestly, I prefer it.
They use a lower fat milk too, and they slow churn it.
Okay, so ice cream light, perfect. And it's fresh, so I like it.
I'm looking it up right now, but man, where the hell did I live?
Again?
I'm like, what the hell? Okay, here we go. I'm trying to remember the name of the gelato shop that I went to all the time, but my lord, dude, it was fantastic. Where the hell? Oh, it's called Vanini's. I didn't even find it. I just remembered it. But it's a big chain. I don't know how far, but it's in Switzerland. They have a liquid chocolate fountain that they put liquid Swiss chocolate in the bottom of your cone, and they put the gelato on top. So as you're eating the gelato, the chocolate starts to harden like the bottom of, the normal drumsticks that you get. It was ridiculous. They had a white chocolate one too. Oh, like
there was this place, I don't know what it was called, in San Diego. I went with my wife, and it was like an ice cream, but they also had like sorbet and like Italian ice and gelato, and that's where I was like, okay, I'll try this gelato stuff because, again, not big sweet guy, so
yeah,
super good. I'm glad I took it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best choice that you could have had.
You have 2 picks, and then I have 1 pick. And I don't think you're going to take it. Yeah, so I end the draft.
We're doing 6. Why do I keep thinking we're doing 5? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I know what my 6th pick is going to be. I'm trying to see now what I want.
I know what my last pick is, but I don't know what the pick is before that.
Because it doesn't belong as something except for a last dish. But I guess, well...
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for you to see my last pick.
Yes. So, I mean, I wanted to get a dessert in here, and I'm not seeing anything that gets me excited.
Oh, yeah, they have like tiramisu, and I was like, I hate tiramisu.
I'm not a tiramisu guy. You know what?
At some of their soups. Apparently I hate Italian soups. Like,
yeah,
that could be. That's probably more on me, but
yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna go with the bruschetta, or bruschetta, depending on if you want to say it the right way or not. But I've seen a lot of variations of bruschetta where there's like pesto on it. There was a place where I worked at called 60 Vines here in Dallas. They're across the country now, but like they had one for a period where it was just like blistered tomatoes on top of like fresh mozzarella, and then with some basil pesto. Ridiculously good. I think technically I could have tossed in caprese, like similar dish with just like mozzarella base, because caprese sandwiches are good, but no, bruschetta is on another level, especially if you toss in some balsamic and stuff like that too, or pesto. So big fan of that one. Obviously it's gonna be on top of focaccia bread, so that's a great way to experience multiple different foods at once. And then the last one I was kind of spoiling for the people here. It's a dish that you've never heard of. I don't even know if it's purely Italian, but
I haven't heard most of this stuff.
It's called uova e zucca. So it's eggs and zucchini. That it's just basically eggs, zucchini, and salt. It was one of the more affordable options back when I lived in Switzerland, and there's a little sandwich shop called That's Amore. So that's why I said that. And this guy made them fresh every single day, and I would always get them because they were the affordable options. I think it was like $2 for one of them, and so I'd get like 4 of them, and that'd be my snack. But it was just like extremely delicate, delicious, and then had that nice little salt kick in there that us Americans are kind of craving for. So that's my last one.
All right, so
it's eggs and zucchini.
This is the last. That's what I put. So this is my last pick. This is Mr. Irrelevant in this draft, and I got the Brock Purdy of Mr. Irrelevance with this pick.
Okay.
Is it sexy? No. You're gonna argue. Is this a top dish or not? Well, fun fact, it's not a dish. It's a slab of meat. I'm going with salami.
Really?
Salami. Exit. Yep. That's where I'm at. It's literally the last thing on my board. It's all I
You
have.
could have went after like an Italian sub where it has salami on it.
No. I want just salami. You could put it on a cracker. You could eat it straight from the
You can put it on us.
tube. Give me salami, Mr. Irrelevant, the Brock Purdy of Italian cuisine.
See, I don't like it. I don't like salami. I'm not a huge fan of it.
I will say I rather the pepperoni, but I think you could appreciate salami.
Yeah. I think it needs to be in the presence of something else. I think it's a little
like a
overpowering.
cracker, like bread, lettuce.
I do agree. Prosciutto is better than salami. Why?
I couldn't tell you what I couldn't tell you what prosciutto is.
Are you serious?
I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Come on, man. You know, like the little meat wrapped around the mozzarella stick? That's prosciutto. Like you go in the grocery store, you see some mozzarella sticks with some meat around it.
I'm going to be real with you, dude. You're lucky I didn't draft mozzarella sticks. That's how ignorant.
Dude, that's so good. That's better than
is.
salami. Mozzarella sticks are gas. Okay? They're like arguably one of my favorite foods on planet Earth. I just don't eat them for obvious reasons.
If countries had a national meat, it would be salami for Italy.
I mean, if you want to, I guess you'd include like pepperoni and stuff in that. And well, actually, okay, the best salami is something called spianata. That's a spicy salami. That's on my favorite pepperoni pizza. So
you see the type of uncharted water I've dipped myself in with these cuisines.
I know, and I'm like the fat ass here.
Yeah, after we got away from like
American,
dude, like I was surprised with how well I did with the Latin American cuisines.
You did well.
When I started researching for this, I was like, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble.
I mean, I let you get pizza.
I was scared, Alex. Every pick, I was scared.
See, you know I'm gonna go something crazy though.
Yeah. See, and I don't. The thing for me, I don't put stuff on my list that I haven't tried.
Sure. Yeah.
So like, and that's honestly that's where my salami pick came.
See, you said you didn't like Italian soups. Have you ever had? It's not pasta e fagioli, but white bean soup.
No, I've had like white bean soup and like what is it, like the big Italian ones, like minestrone. I hate minestrone, dude.
Minestrone's kind of mid, but I promise you, if you see white bean, it says it's fagioli. It's like fagioli. That is really solid because sometimes they put some pancetta or bacon in there too, and it's perfect. I thought it was just called a ham and cheese on a stick. No, Big E.
Ham and cheese on a stick. Big E, dude.
Prosciutto.
Big E, the legend.
Is so good, man. Like my girlfriend gets a prosciutto and fig pizza from this local place called Bella Green, and I sometimes steal some prosciutto when she's not looking. But don't tell her.
Well, thank you, dear Lord, that's over. Golly. Dude, I'm telling you, man, uncharted waters. I didn't realize how ignorant I was in terms of my taste buds. It's like, dude, with the Latin American, I was like, oh man, maybe I'm not as basic as I think. And then I started looking at Italian and I was like, golly, nope, I'm basic as hell, dude.
See, I thought it was going to be the exact opposite, where it was like, okay, well, apart from the relatively Americanized stuff like enchiladas, burritos, and tacos, like, you know,
dude, if like when we get to like the Asian portion, like whether it's Korean, Chinese, Japanese, I'm more well versed in that than
that's next week.
This.
That's next week.